Hi, I'm Jeanette Forder, the founder of Phoenix Wellness Coaching, and I'd like to welcome you to our latest video blog in the Our Menopause, Our Way series. I'm delighted to have you here, and if you like what you see, then please do hit that like button and tell all your friends about us. So February has been all about celebrating positive relationships, which are vital for our sense of happiness and well-being. However, at menopause, some of our relationships can start to suffer as we begin to change. One of our most significant relationships is the one we have with ourselves. This isn't daft, but is very, very important. How many times a day do you talk to yourself or tell yourself off? I bet it's more times than you might have imagined. For some reason, we are always so much harder on ourselves than on those around us. And I'm saying today, ladies, that needs to change. Every time we judge ourselves or listen to what can seem like the endless chatter in our heads, we're not honouring ourselves and are actually doing ourselves harm. This might seem crazy to you, but it is true. The more we use negative language in our heads about how we look, what we do, how successful or otherwise we are, then the more we start to believe those voices and like ourselves a lot less. At menopause, with so much changing in our bodies, we can find ourselves looking in the mirror and not recognising ourselves. This leads us to think differently. For instance, when I hit menopause myself, I started to gain weight, which I wasn't at all happy about. I started to avoid looking at myself because I just didn't like what I saw. Now, whilst I wouldn't say I was a negative person, I did find myself using negative language in my own internal dialogue. I started to tell myself that I couldn't do something because I had such a low view of myself. I even told myself that I was invisible because of the menopause, and that no one was interested in what I had to say or could do. I actually believed this view, and I know that I'm not alone in that. I've heard my own clients tell me that they felt overlooked and invisible. There is so much research and data around about how we lose self-confidence through menopause, and the way we talk to ourselves or about ourselves plays an important role in that loss of confidence. So what can we do, I hear you say? Here are a few simple tips to help you to become more self-aware about the state of your relationship with yourself, and to turn that into a more positive one. So, when you find yourself negatively judging yourself, stop and just ask yourself, where is the evidence for that? And if there isn't any, throw out that thought and reach for the next most positive thought. When you think about your body, stop focusing on what you don't like and start seeing your body as greater than the sum of the parts. Focus on what your body can do, not on how you think it looks. You will find this a much more positive view. Become intentional about the language you use. So if you're someone who thinks, why would anyone want to listen to me? Or why would anyone think I have something to offer? Catch that thought. And again, search for the next most positive thought you can reach. It could be changing, why would anyone want to listen to me, to I have experienced so much and have so many great life skills and experiences to share. It makes all the difference, and you'll start to feel more positive about what you have to offer when you think this way. When you start to talk negatively, or you find your inner dialogue going down a negative path, then stop yourself and just ask whether you would talk to your best friend this way. If the answer is no, which I'm sure it will be, then stop yourself from talking like that to yourself. Get into the habit of focusing on the positive. I use positive affirmations, which I review every day, and especially when the negative demons get into my head. I find these affirmations make me feel stronger and more self-assured, so why not give them a go yourself? Remember, building positive relationships with others will only happen once we have built a positive relationship with ourselves. And regardless of how much we may change through menopause, we can and should still maintain that positive relationship. When we're positive about and with ourselves, then we can be positive in all our other relationships. I saw a quote recently which I think is so apt here. Be the empress of your life. This means go out there and be the best version of yourself, and you can't go wrong with that. But to be the empress of your life, you need to love yourself first. If you would like to know more about positive relationships, why not follow us on social media? You can find our business page on Facebook at Phoenix Wellness Coaching, or join our private group, the Phoenix Women's Wellness, Menopause and Life Coaching Group, also on Facebook. Plus, of course, you can take a look at our website, phoenixwellness.co.uk, to learn more about how we can help. Hope to see you next time on Our Menopause Our Way. Thank you for listening.